Hey y'all, so it is day 2 of Booktube-a-Thon. It's very late, actually. It's like 8 o'clock. So this is kind of going to be like technically day 3 in a few hours, but I'm going to say it's day 2. As y'all know, in yesterday's vlog, I was so sick and I still haven't felt very good today. I slept quite a bit today, and my mom also had a procedure that she had to do, so she's been sleeping. She wants to try to finish a comic book later tonight or just early tomorrow. My plans in order to catch up tonight is I'm going to be finishing A Stranger in the House. I have that much left, which I know I can get through that. I'm over halfway, so I know I can get through it. It's a pretty quick read when I sit down and actually can read it without my eyes closing. And then after that, I'm planning on starting Finding Audrey by Sophia Kinsella, and I didn't think that was in my TBR, but my mom loved it and really wants me to read it, so I think that's what I'm going to read after this. That or We Are Okay. One of those two, because they're going to be quick reads. I do want a quick read today, so sorry it's been kind of boring. Hopefully it gets better. A Stranger in the House. And this actually is getting pretty good. This book, there's a neighbor in the situation named Bridget, and she's supposedly Karen's best friend, but the neighbor's creeping me out. The girl, Bridget, she's really creeping me out a lot. And this book is so creepy because Karen, the main character, will leave her house and stuff will be like moved around where she didn't leave it, or like the dishwasher will be or the sink will be completely empty because she loaded the dishwasher, her and her husband did, and then they both would be gone all day, and then they'd return and there would be like a dish in the sink or something. And Karen, her friend Bridget, the neighbor I'm talking about, Bridget just has walked in a couple times in their house, so I'm wondering if she's doing this. I don't know. That's not a spoiler because I have no idea if that's true. I have no idea what's going on. This is one of the thrillers where I actually don't really know what's going on. All I have is a hunch that it has something to do with Bridget, but I don't know if that's true, so we'll see. I will update you guys later. Hope they can stay awake. So I'll see you later. Bye. Hey y'all, so I forgot to tell you, and sorry, she's right there.
The vlog, since I am part of this vlog.
You are, but I didn't figure you want me to show you.
Well, I don't care.
Normally you get mad when you're laying down and sick.
I know I had a procedure. And the dog is attacking my face. Yeah, let me peek. Hello.
Hello. What's poppin'? Cardi B. Hello, boo-boo. Oh, baby's so sweet. Who needs something? Because he'll never give us love without something that you need. He's had dinner.
Does he have dry food?
No. Let's see get him some.
Sorry, I gotta get him off my face.
Come on, boo-boo. Let's get some food. So I forgot to tell y'all earlier that I actually got a speeding ticket today. So I have never in my life even been pulled over by a police officer. I have gotten in 2 car accidents. One, I rear-ended somebody, and I want to make an excuse for that, but there is no excuse. You rear-end somebody, is your fucking fault. So it was my fault. I will say it was the first time that I was ever in heavy traffic, and I didn't. The car in front of me started going pretty fast. And she was like all the way up there, like, I don't know why I'm pointing up there, it's like you can see the road or anything, but she was like really far ahead of me, and I was trying to let this semi behind me because he was having trouble, so I was trying to be nice and let him like come through, and then like she went from being all the way up the road to right in front of me, and I rear-ended her, and I was like, ooh, shit, because I thought they were going, and I was like, Lindsay, quit trying to be so nice all the time and just think about yourself, especially when you're driving, but dang, that was embarrassing. I had people rolling down the window saying, quit texting, you dumb bitch. And I was like, I was not texting. I cannot text and drive. My mom will say, look, Lindsay, there's a dog. And when I look over, I take the entire car with me. So there is no way I could text and drive. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart, cross my heart and hope to die. I do not text and drive. I have never ever texted and drive.
I can't do it either. I don't know how people do it.
I don't either. It's crazy.
I can't even turn the radio and drive. So
yeah.
I don't know how people text.
It's insane. I don't even know. Like, I don't know how people do that. So I do not do it though. I've never even tried to get myself in the habit of doing it. So there's no way. Jack, I just took you potty. So anyways, then I just got hit a few months ago. I put a vlog up about this where I was just sitting at a stoplight and this guy hit me. I was standstill at a stoplight. He hits me. He rear ends me. I was super nice to this guy because I was like, I rear ended somebody before, and all I wanted was for somebody to tell me that everything was going to be okay and that it was an accident. But this guy wouldn't even look at me or talk to me. So Logan, I am vlogging. Then back to today, I got a ticket today. I was going pretty fast, but the thing is, what killed me about this was I live in a state, Texas, where they have the worst drivers in the world, and I'm from Indiana, so for it to like go from pretty decent driving in Indiana to the worst drivers I have ever came across in my entire life in Texas, it's a hard adjustment. And because I'm so sick, I never drive, ever. But my mama had a procedure today and she needed somebody to take her. My daddy was at work, so I needed to take her to it. So I had some guy behind me riding my ass. The speed limit was 50, which I thought it was 60, but it wasn't. It was 50. So the guy's riding my ass, and I'm like, dang, I'm sorry. So I speed up a little bit. Then he gets around me and almost hits me. He's texting, by the way. I look in my rearview mirror, he's texting, and then when I look behind and beside me, he's texting too. So I was just like, really? And so then I see this cop put his lights on, and I was like, oh, okay, he's going to go get that guy for sure, since he was riding my ass texting, and he was going way faster than me, because I had two cars speed past me at the time, like I was just sitting still. But he lasered my car, and I was speeding, trying to keep up with traffic so I wouldn't have assholes riding my ass anymore, because that's scary when that happens.
You pulled over because you thought he was trying to go around you, and then he pulled behind you.
Yeah, I pull over to change lanes because the car that did all that to me was in front of me. So I was like, here, I'll change lanes for him so he can go get the guy. Then he starts following me, and I was like, are you for fucking real? Is this real? Am I really getting a ticket for this after that guy is texting, going way faster than me, and was just riding my ass? Like, really? He lasered my car. The police officer was super, super nice, but I was mad. And I cried a lot. I don't think I really cried in front of the police officer. Towards the end, I cried a little bit, just because I was shaking and nervous, because I'd never ever been pulled over, and I was hoping that I wouldn't. I mean, I've had my license for 4 years now, and this is the first time I've ever been pulled over, so I'm not super mad about that. Yeah, Mama goes, start crying. I was like, no. It's like, I'm not going to do that.
I was also pretty high because I just had a procedure.
Yeah, she had just had medicine to get her procedure done, so she just kept saying for me to cry, and I was like, no, Mama, I ain't going to do that. It's cool. He was still nice and everything. I was just irritated that there was a car that was doing, like, things way worse than me. I know I was still doing wrong, and I'm not trying to sit here and, like, be a brat, but it's still irritating, you know, like, that's all there is. So since he has food now and he's went potty,
and he wants nothing. He's at my feet, not my face.
Does Sissy give a greenie?
He doesn't need a greenie. He had food.
But he went potty.
But they're $15 a bag. He doesn't need one because he didn't ask for one.
But he went pee-pee.
But he didn't ask for one.
I'm going to give him one anyway.
Well, you are now, because he's going to bug you until you do.
Mama, when him good boy, him need greenie.
But he came in here, sat on my face.
Ooh, that sounds nasty. I just wanted to tell y'all that. Now I want to update y'all on what we're reading. So I'm still reading A Stranger in the Window. Or Stranger in the Window. I went A Woman in the Window and A Stranger in the House, and I mixed those two titles together. But I'm halfway through Stranger in the House. I'm going to sit down and really, really read, because I'm actually not tired right now, which is good. Knock on wood. And then Mama is going to finish Miss Marvel, if she can stay awake, this book. And then after I read Stranger in the House, I'm going to start Finding Audrey. Also, Bubba just read the Who is Michelle Obama book, and actually me and Mama are both going to read Michelle Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama and then President Obama. So yeah, we love the Obamas so much. We love them. And Logan really enjoyed Michelle Obama's book. He said that she talked about her husband a lot, and I was like, well, when you're happily married like that, you talk about each other. Also, President Obama did an amazing thing. He was the first African American president, and like, we love him. So the people in our house love President Obama. And Michelle Obama is such a role model for me. I love her so much. She's amazing. She's like Wonder Woman. I just love her so much. But that is all the update I wanted to give you. I'm gonna sit here, try to finish Stranger in the House, and make this vlog a little less boring. So maybe my speeding ticket story won't be, we'll make it a little bit more interesting. So yeah, but I will update y'all later. Bye. Say bye, Mama. Hey y'all, so it is, I think, midnight, and I am still reading Stranger in the House. I will be finishing this. I've got like a little bit over 100 pages, and then I'll be done, but I am finishing this tonight, and I'm going to start Finding Audrey as well, but I just need to have a day where I catch up, so I don't know if it'll be tonight or tomorrow, but I will catch up. From yesterday, which was such a shitty day, or not yesterday, technically, it was the day before because it's midnight now, but still, whatever. So I'm reading Stranger in the House, and I realized that this book is basically a combination between Sleeping with the Enemy and Fatal Attraction. And if y'all have never seen those movies, then what are you doing with your life? Go watch those movies. They're fucking awesome. They're kind of older. Fatal Attraction, I feel like that was wasn't that in the 90s?
Fatal Attraction, I think, was in the
80s, and then, well, yeah, because her hair was crazy. And then, what?
Yeah, because her hair was crazy.
The blonde girl her hair was crazy. Go watch those movies. They're really great. But that is exactly what this book makes me think of. Those two movies combined. It is really good so far. I'm really liking it. Honestly, it's not very original, and it's not something so far that I haven't seen or read about before, because like I said, it reminds me of two movies that just decided to have a little collaboration. That's exactly what it makes me think of. So obviously the originality isn't great, but it's still really enjoyable, and I'm liking the book. I'm not going to sit here and say it's like my favorite book of all time by any means, but it's good, and I'm liking it, and I'm excited to find out what happens because it is definitely intriguing, and I do like it a lot. I'm going to continue reading. Mama has changed. Yes. She's awake. She's changed some books in her TBR. She loved Finding Audrey by Sophia Kinsella so much. She's going to change her challenges to that.
Change green on the cover from, I think it was Pretty Little Lies or Big Little Lies. Or
Big Little Lies. She's going to change her green challenge from Big Little Lies to Wedding Night by Sophia Kinsella. And then her hat challenge, she's changing her hat challenge, though, to I've Got Your Number by Sophia Kinsella.
Yes, and when I figure out what it is, I'll let y'all know.
Hey, I'm sure that we are okay for your hat challenge. Okay. She's changing them to these two books, and I could possibly change my TBR, too, because that's me. But those are two books she's changing to. And like I said, the next book I'm going to be reading is Finding Audrey. That is the update for now. Hopefully this vlog is more interesting than yesterday. I really hope it is. And look, there's Boo Boo. Hello, what him do? Yes, and Mama and Sissy watching Friends while we read. Hello, sweetie, I see him. I say, where Mama will go. I will update y'all later. Bye. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
It is pretty late. I think it's like 4 in the morning, almost.
3:53.
Yeah, and I finally finished A Stranger in the House. This was such a good book. It was really cool, and there was like such a good twist. And I know I said earlier that it had this Sleeping with the Enemy and Fatal Attraction vibe. It also has a Basic Instinct vibe. I felt all three of those movies throughout this book, which means it's a pretty fucking crazy book, but it was really good. And I think I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 stars. It was really good, and I liked it a lot. Finished that, and then I'm going to try to read some of Finding Audrey before I go to bed, and then start this tomorrow. And since it's such a short book, I should be able to finish 2 books tomorrow. So,
I'm in love with this book.
Yeah. I'm thinking I'm going to finish this book tomorrow and then find another one of my smaller books, like maybe Every Heart a Doorway or Confessions of a Shopaholic, We Are Okay, just kind of something short that I can get through so I can finish 2 books and get caught up. Now she's going to tell you what she is going to read for the rest of the week. She has completely scratched her TBR.
I completely scratched it because I loved this book so much.
She gave it a 5 out of 5 stars.
Yes. I'm going to read all Sophie Kinsella That is going to be my, what is it? Things I want.
Oh, yeah. That's the second challenge.
Yes, something that I want to do. I want to read Nothing But Her for the rest of the week, starting from here on out, because I did finish Miss Marvel today, because I did my neck today and couldn't do much of any reading today.
She had a neck procedure. Yes. She had anesthesia, so that's why she was so tired.
So
She's
very
not
tired.
Explaining that very well.
Sorry. And I've got a really bad stiff neck, so I'm having trouble bending my neck down. And I can't do much of anything today, but I finished this. It was okay to me. It wasn't bad, but I didn't think it was great either. But maybe I'll like the second volume better, because I wanted to know. I want more of it, because it left me hanging. So that's what it's supposed to do, though. But I'm going to read for the rest of the week.
You're going to do what you want.
Yes, what I want is to
read Sophie Kinsella. She has 5 more books that she needs to read this week. Because she's read Finding Audrey and Miss Marvel.
Yes, so I told you I was going to do the green.
This is for the green challenge. That's green right there, the words.
So I guess the Beautiful Spine will be this one, because I don't have any other one. Can You Keep a Secret is going to be one of them. Movie to film adaptation is going to be Confessions of a Shopaholic. I'll do this one for Beautiful Spine, because it is a pretty spine.
Yeah. And then green for that one.
Yes.
Then you have to do a hat, and then your 7th book is just whatever.
Okay. For a hat, I'll do Can You Keep a Secret? And then my 7th book is My Not So Perfect Life.
So that's what
she's
going to do.
And then I've got another one, which is Wedding Night. Oh, no,
I'm
sorry. It just looked different on here. Yeah. Sorry. That's my TBR, and I'm sticking to it.
We'll see. No, I'm just kidding. She will.
I'm not a moody reader. I am not. I can usually pick one up, or I used to not be. She's wearing off on me. I'm telling you, she's made me pick up bad habits. Moody readers, not finishing books before I start another one. Never used to do that ever, 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 ever. And now I've got all kinds of books started.
Hey, you need to be a leader, not a follower.
Mama, you got to read this. It's so good. Okay, so I pick it up and start reading.
I don't make you do it right then and there. I want you to read A Stranger in the House, but I'm not make you do that this week.
But I've got the next few weeks, I've got to finish what I've started, and then, because it's bugging me. But anyways, that's my new TBR.
So there you go. That's her new TBR. But this is the end of day 2, this vlog. Hope you guys liked it. I'm glad you're happy. I'm happy too that I finished a book. It took me so long. Past few days I've been sleeping and I'm still so tired. I had to really push myself to stay awake, and my stomach is killing me.
At least you're not running a fever tonight.
Yeah.
So
fever, that's what killed me last night, is the fever. I was disoriented. My fever was so bad. That's the end of day 2. I hope you all enjoyed this, so we will see you tomorrow for day 3. Bye.